Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You've got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Forced out to his right. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
11 Thomas. Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Stop.
Burrow to the air now. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up.
Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Punt team on the field. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped. Nothing on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Bills will take over possession. They're set up at the 35 now. Allen comes down throwing. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Middle.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. Here's Allen. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Stop.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
56.
Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They send a receiver in motion right. They'll run here on first down. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Now Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here we go. Here we go. Dot.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Gun. Dot.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Hauled in by Dobbins. And they get this down to the 28. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times.
Here we go.
Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I'm one, ready? Here we go. Here we go. Dot.
A give right side to Dobbins. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. We have an injured player down there, and with his history, we really hope this is nothing serious. It is J.K. Dobbins who was hurt on that one.
Here we go. Dot.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Dump off caught by his back. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll try and punch it in. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, hold. Monday. Go.
Allen looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we are looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Regular. Alert. We go.
2nd and 10 now. Completed here to Johnston. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. We've got a close one here. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Another one for Cook. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He finds Kincaid. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Half. What's that?
From the 37.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Alert! All 52.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now give left side. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends.
Touchdown, Buffalo! All right, so this solid 1st half continues for them, Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong. And they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their
lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Gun. Dad.
Burrow setting up the play action. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Caught at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
He's throwing for it! And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. We normally see this play from teams throwing for 6, Brock, but the goal line fade becoming just as popular a call going for 2.
You like the old alley-oop, don't you, partner?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
that's really what this is, especially down in close like this. You're just putting it up at the rim, hoping your guy can go flush it.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Allen setting up to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
What's that?
Play action now with Allen. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Brushes him off with ease.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Alert! Half. It's out!
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal. Allen setting up play action. He's got it. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Bills push the lead to 2 scores now. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
On 2.
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Here we go. Got.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one's complete. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw up in your football. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Middle. Gun. Look out.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Has it down close. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow their lead off the turnover. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. We'll remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
On 1, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group and he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Play action now. Burrow. Taken in by Likely. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Hey, we're good.
Offense in the hurry up here.
11.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyer Elam makes the play. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Back to the well again. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Bills with 3rd and 5.
Five wide. Hey, home. Monday. 50. 56, 56. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open to short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Half 85, half. Regular. Alert! What's that?
Trying again, following the sack. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Half 85. Alert! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
On first down, here's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Flush down now to his left. Now here he goes. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Half. Out. What's that?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one's cut along the left sideline. Oh, stiff arm. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Five wide. Look out.
On first down, they'll run. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
What's that?
Throwing here, Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Javon Baker with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. First and 10.
12.
Burrow from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
Dobbins trying the right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up with an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, and not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Burrow setting to throw. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down. The tip definitely broke up that throw, and that brings up 4th and long. Trying for it with Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Dump off to his fullback. On the move, past the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Hey, tight.
Right up the gut. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A split second, all but kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, search forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Middle. Look out.
Now Allen going to the air. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, but it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. On target to Dobbins. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds his man Chase. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Regular. Gun. What's that?
Hand off to the back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
What's that?
2nd and 4. Completes this one to Baker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Allen now on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Allen setting up play action. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. To throw again, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
5 wide. That's it.
Plowing up the middle. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Bills football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, home. Monday. What's that?
From the 28. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Regular. It's out.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This from 48 on the left hash. Koo able to put it through. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
On point, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Fits it through the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here.
11,
On 1st down, here's Burrow. pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Hauled in by Dobbins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
11 Thomas. Stop.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Chased out to his right. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Getting out to his left. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Man in motion here.
Stop.
From the 22 on 2nd down. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Alert.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Second and 6 coming up here.
Alert.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Take it out. Ridiculous. Take it out.
On 4th down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Bengals football.
At their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. He's on the move. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Gun. Dot.
On third down, here's Burrow. On the move, headed right. And that will not be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Taking a deep shot here. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They've got first down from the 31. Going ground here. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now a give running right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And just a couple seconds before the 2-minute warning, the defense calls a timeout. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Going to the ground again on first. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills nearing their first win of the season. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Waste of time.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. In the lead. It's still 21 points.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
First throw for the backup now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Victory formation. formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
What's that?
So they happily go to a knee here to run out this clock, and they're finally on the board, their first win of the season.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Broncos enjoyed seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.